In this video, we're going to explain what a Retrieval Augmented Generation system is so that you can stop your AI from making things up and actually get reliable answers from your own private data. Let's get into it. So briefly, here's what we'll cover today. We're going to break down the massive problem that AI currently has with making things up. Then we'll explain exactly what the acronym RAG actually stands for. We'll look at how it works behind the scenes using your own documents. And finally, we'll cover the pros, the cons, and the very real limitations that nobody else really wants to admit. The hallucination problem. Why AI needs a lifeline. All right, so let's start with the big frustration everyone faces with AI right now. If you've ever used ChatGPT or any large language model, which we just call an LLM, you know they're incredibly smart. But they're also a lot like an overconfident intern. If they don't know the answer to a question, they'll just make something up. They want to please you so badly that they confidently invent facts. In the AI world, we call this a hallucination. On top of that, these models are frozen in time. They only know what they were trained on up to a certain date. And most importantly, they don't know a single thing about your company's private data. Your proprietary PDFs, your internal wikis, your customer service logs, all of that is completely invisible to a standard AI model. And frankly, you don't want to upload all your highly sensitive data directly into a public AI anyway, because of data privacy and security fears. So we need a bridge. We need a way to give the AI accurate, private, and up-to-date information without exposing all our secrets to the public internet. I'm going to show you exactly how we build that bridge in just a second, but first, let's break down the name itself. Decoding RAG, what the acronym actually means. Okay, now let's demystify the jargon. RAG stands for Retrieval Augmented Generation. Let's slice that into 3 easy pieces. Retrieval just means searching for information. Imagine you ask a question. Before the AI even tries to answer, a search engine goes and retrieves the most relevant documents from your private database. Augmented means adding to or improving. We take those documents we just retrieved and we augment or attach them to your original question. Generation is the final step, where the LLM, the AI brain, generates a human-sounding response based only on the documents we just handed it. Basically, instead of a closed book exam where the AI has to guess from memory, RAG turns it into an open book test. We hand the AI the exact textbook page and say, "Hey, read this," and then answer the user's question. So how does the AI actually read that book? We're going to dive into the technical plumbing next, and trust me, it's way easier to grasp than you might think. Under the hood, how RAG actually works. Yeah, so the mechanics here are pretty fascinating. To make this work, we use something called a vector database. Now, I know that sounds like intimidating developer jargon, but a vector database is just a storage system that organizes text by its actual meaning, not just by exact keywords. When you upload your company's documents, the system uses something called embeddings. Embeddings are just a way of translating human words into numbers so the computer can understand the context. So words like dog and puppy are stored close together because their meanings are related. When you ask a question, the system translates your question into numbers too. It finds the paragraphs in your database that mathematically match the meaning of your question. It grabs those top 3 or 4 paragraphs, pastes them into a hidden prompt alongside your question, and sends the whole package to the AI. The AI reads those specific paragraphs and generates your answer. By the way, if you're getting value out of this video, hit like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell to get more valuable content like this. Now, this sounds perfect, right? You just plug in your data and get a genius AI assistant. Well, stick around because we need to talk about the very real limitations of this system that most people completely gloss over. The good, the bad, and the complex, evaluating all angles. All right, let's talk about the realities. It's crucial to consider all angles here. The good stuff is massive. RAG saves you millions of dollars because you don't have to build or retrain your own custom AI model from scratch. You just use existing models and feed them your data. Plus, you can update your data instantly. If a company policy changes today, you just swap out the document in your database and the AI knows the new policy immediately. But let's cut through the BS. It's not magic. The biggest issue is the garbage in, garbage out principle. If your company's internal drive is a disorganized nightmare full of contradictory policies, well, your AI is going to be a disorganized nightmare too. You might find the AI confidently giving you Bob from accounting's outdated 2014 vacation policy because it was sitting in some random folder. Also, there's latency. Because the system has to search a database before the AI can even start typing, it takes longer to get an answer. And there are hard costs involved with running and maintaining these vector databases. It's a brilliant solution, but it requires clean data to actually work well. So let's quickly summarize what we covered. We broke down how RAG stands for Retrieval Augmented Generation, acting like an open book test for AI. We explored how vector databases and embeddings match the meaning of your questions to your private documents. And we looked at the pros and cons, from saving money to the absolute necessity of having clean, organized data. What this means for you is that you no longer have to accept an AI that confidently lies to you. You now have the foundational knowledge to start building or asking for enterprise AI tools that actually respect your private data and give you fact-based answers. Just a quick heads up, since we're talking about enterprise data and security, I'm not your company's IT compliance officer. So please consult your security team before plugging any sensitive corporate data into any AI system. If you want to keep learning, check out this video next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.